Hi teacher, my name is Edilainy Castillo and today I will answer the first question. Compare the education system of Venezuela and English speaking countries. They're similar in some ways, but there are also big differences. In the case of Venezuela's system, Venezuela mainly has public schools and education is free and required. It usually has 6 years of primary school, 6 years of secondary school, and 3 years of pre university studies, as we call the bachillerato. The same subjects are taught everywhere in the country. However, the quality and resources available can be very different depending on where you live and how much money your family has. On the other hand, English speaking countries like the US, UK, Canada, and Australia have different systems. Both public and private schools are common. They often use a K 12 system with different levels like elementary, middle, and high school. The subjects taught aren't always the same across the whole country. Each state or province might have some differences. Tests are very important in many of these countries to see how well students are doing. Um, Also, Venezuela's system prioritizes a unified nation ally control approach, while English speaking countries feature diverse, locally influenced systems. Both models present advantage and disadvantage regarding equity, research management, and educational outcomes. Each system has good and bad points, as I said before. The main point is that these countries handle education very differently. To truly understand them, you need to do more research. So that's all, and thank you. Bye.
Hello, my name is Albelis Reyes, and this is my answer to question number 4, which says, how do study opportunities differ between Venezuela and English-speaking nations? Okay, so in this topic, when we talk about study opportunities, we are referring to the chances that a student have to access to quality education, scholarships, exchange programs, and even internships and tools that can help them grow, not just as a student, but as just future professionals. In this case, I think that English speaking countries have huge investments in education. For example, and in countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia, students can apply for things like really fully or partially scholarships, some exchange programs with other universities around the world, opportunities for research and lab work, and really important or professional internships, and they can have also the access to really modern campuses, reliable internet, and be up to date resources. In this case, the governments or private educations and universities themselves have offered these changes to both local and international students, which create a competitive and also highly supportive academic environment. Now, if we compare this situation to Venezuela, the picture changed a lot because yes, public universities are free. Um, yes, we have a lot of advantage with that thing, but in reality, many students has to face serious challenges, which are lack of internet, electricity, and lack of electricity in some areas, problems with infrastructure and outdated materials, low funding, low funding for research material, and almost no access to international programs. In this case, we need to work in the full time to support themselves while studying, because English because students might have a lot of talents, but they need the support for finishing their degrees. A lot of students, talented students, have to study while have to work while studying, which is really difficult because they can have their fully attention on the degree that are trying to apply. In many cases, many students have to finish or can finish their degrees, and they look for another opportunities of development in other countries. This is the case how they look for scholarships in other countries for have their studies in better conditions. This is a form of brain drain, where educated people just leave the country for better future or better opportunities. So while the desire to learn in Venezuela is really strong, the opportunities to grow are actually limited. Thank you.